What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or slightly late Novak. In today's video we got XUR'S location and inventory for the weekend, so roll the intros, let's get right into it, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, getting straight into the video, we're on EDZ at the Winding Cove. Once you are spawned in, jump on Lay Sparrow and head up in this direction, making sure you watch out for the Cabal, and let's go see if the good old tentacle bastards got anything good this week. Alrighty, so this week actually is not too horrible. This week actually in itself is pretty freaking decent. Okay, starting things off, we got the Ashen Wake for the Titan. 23 legendary shards for this exotic, which with the main perk is very unique, bring the heat. Fusion grenades now explode on impact and you gain an increased throw speed. This thing in itself, it's not bad, it's not horrible, it's actually a new way to play, and it kind of does change up the way you want to actually play your playstyle. I myself definitely forgot the fusion grenades did actually explode each time they were actually, hitting a target most of the times, but still, they are very nice and actually pretty decent. Secondary perks, we got ourselves auto rifle loader, we got pulse rifle loader, as well as impact induction, as well as what limited to do, we've also got ourselves rocket launcher scavenger and special ammo finder. This thing in itself is very nice, very decent. Pick it up if you have not got it. Once again, it is 23 legendary shards. Moving on though, next up, we've got ourselves the Karnstein armlets for the Warlock, 23 legendary shards. Pick this up if you have not got it because it's amazing. Main perk on it is actually called Vampire's Caress. Melee kills instantly restore a large amount of health and continue to restore health afterwards for a short duration. This thing in itself honestly is just beastly because you can always get your health back from literally just meleeing enemies and then pretty much just shooting at an enemy, then shooting another enemy, then shooting another enemy, then shooting another enemy. As long as you got Vampire's Caress going, this thing in itself is going to give you health. It is honestly amazing. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves auto rifle loader, we've got light arms, as well as enhanced grenade launcher loader, which is decent, I guess. As well as we've also got ourselves a fusion rifle scavenger, as well as a special ammo finder. Always nice, always decent. This thing in itself is amazing. It looks cool. It's just beastly all around. Pick it up if you have not got it. Once again, 23 legendary shards. But moving on. Next up, we've got ourselves the most OP thing in the game. Orpheus Rig, 23 legendary shards. Tether. This is thing that is amazing. Main perk on it is actually called Uncanny Arrows. Provides ability energy for each enemy tethered by dead foil anchors. And Mobius Quiver also has more shots. This thing is just amazingly amazing. Pick it up because it is honestly seriously freaking cool. Secondary perks, we've got pulse rifle dexterity, we've got traction, as well as kinetic dexterity, as well as limit 2. We've also got ourselves submachine gun scavenger and special ammo finder. Once again, very nice, very decent. This thing in itself looks pretty cool, but honestly all around this thing in itself is just freaking crazy, amazingly OP. Pick it up if you have not got it. 23 legendary shards. But moving on, next up, we've got ourselves the Colony, 29 legendary shards. This thing is OP too. Yeah, this week XUR'S just kind of got OP basket of things. Main perk on this thing is actually called Insectoid Robot Grenades. A big mouthful. The weapon's grenades are insectoid robots that chase targets and explode close to them. With that serving colony trait, insectoid robot grenades quickly repopulate the magazine from reserves while the colony is unequipped. This thing in itself is just freaking cool. It looks beastly. It is honestly amazing. And all around, this thing in itself is honestly one of the most OP things you can actually use in the Crucible because it gets people killed. As well as also in pretty much PvE, this thing actually is pretty amazing in both PvE and PvP. This thing is just, it's cool. 29 legendary shards, pick it up if you have not got it. Next up though, moving on, we've got ourselves the Consumables, the 5 of Swords challenge card for the Nightfall. This allows you to tailor-made your Nightfall to make it more challenging. Do you want to make your challenging Nightfalls more challenging by adding challenging modifiers to the already challenging Nightfall to add that challenging modifier scoring on top of the already challenging Nightfall score itself? meaning you get better loot and better stuff like that. All around, this thing itself is honestly amazing and allows you to literally tailor-made the nightfalls to the way you want to actually run them. Do you want to carry more heavy? Do you want to actually deal more damage with a primary? Do you want to actually have your grenades repopulate quicker? Do you want to actually have it where if you die and your whole fire team wipes, you go back to orbit? Well, you can do it with this actual card. You can pretty much do whatever you want with nightfalls in themselves. They are honestly pretty freaking cool. And finally, next up, finishing things off, we've got ourselves the Fated Engram, aka the Isochronal Engram. 97 legendary shards for this exotic that will decrypt into an exotic you do not actually own. Unless you own all exotics from the actual kiosk in itself, then it will actually be something from previous DLCs or something you do actually already unlock. However, keep in mind that thing that you already have actually unlocked may have some pretty crappy perks on it, and potentially while going through and picking up this Fated Engram for 97 legendary shards, you can get some pretty good stuff. Or you can get the Crimson, again, because the Crimson is always fun and always good. I've got a Crimson already, but yeah. I will say, Crimson in itself actually is pretty freaking beastly and crucible at the moment, especially in Iron Venom where people don't expect you to really be using this. It's a lot of fun. It's actually pretty freaking cool. It's definitely cool. Also, Red Death 2.0 should actually definitely be a thing in Destiny 2. Hoping that Red Death does actually come back. I mean, I do like Crimson being a hand cannon version of the pulse rifle, but I still actually liked Red Death. That thing in itself looked really freaking cool. But anyway, this has been ZOR'S location and end video for the weekend. This has been ZacNovak. I ended up getting myself a Crimson, and I have to go through and actually get a bunch more of these good old legendary shards once again for next week. But anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, click that like button down below. Leave a comment. Did you guys actually get anything good from the tentacle bastard? Was there anything actually awesome that you guys did pick up? Did you guys notice that, yeah, all this shit he's got this week is freaking OP? So that's pretty freaking cool. I honestly really like that. Anyway, this guy's picking up Orpheus Rig and Karnstein Armlets. Good to see that he's one of those people that knows some nice stuff when he sees it. But anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Once again, this has been ZOR'S location and inventory for the weekend. If you have enjoyed the video, click the like button and do all that good stuff, and I'll be Sheeran like Darren. He was Ed Sheeran. If you are a new viewer and you want to stay subscribe to my stuff and see more of my Destiny content, hit that subscribe button. If you are someone that is already a subscriber and is a viewer, maybe go ahead and hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on my actual content and all the good stuff like that. But once again, this has been ZacNovak. Do all the good stuff, and I'll be Sheeran like Darren. He was Ed Sheeran. Share the video because it certainly helps out you guys, helps out other people, and definitely helps out people to actually see that ZOR'S got OP stuff this week that you need to freaking get if you missed it. But anyway, once again, this has been ZacNovak. Until next time. But again, this is ZacNovak. Until next time. Let me just grab this dust fly shard and then this chest. But until next time, this is ZacNovak. Signing off. Peace out.